So one of the minor fish in the YouTube school of film and television critics, a channel called NERDROTIC, put out a video yesterday, uh, basically just pimping out a total fake story about how Star Trek Discovery is doomed because Anson Mount, the man playing Commander Christopher Pike, is not going to be around for season 3, and season 3 has already been ordered. Now, there's some debate, legitimate debate, as to whether or not Star Trek Discovery warrants a season 3 in terms of its numbers. Very few people have seen it. Even people I speak to who are into Star Trek and like Star Trek have not stuck with the show for one reason or another. One just because she found it was bored, and another one because apparently she thought it was so good she needed to save it, which is retarded, but okay. On the other hand, CBS has kind of committed itself to this online streaming platform thing. They got a bunch of other Star Treks coming down the pipeline that are already in production. Money's already being spent. And the reality of Hollywood is once you've invested X amount of money into a project, you pretty much are stuck having to ride it out to either success or bankruptcy, because you can't just halt it and walk away, and because then you actually are forced to take the loss. If you ride it out and stick with it, you can either get to a point where it is actually making money, or you can get to a point where you can call it bankrupt and you can walk away from it clean without having to pay it all back, kind of shit. It's just the nature of high money stake business in this country and abroad. But Anson Mount was never going to be a permanent feature of Star Trek Discovery. He's the captain of the Enterprise pre-Kirk. They've established that the Enterprise is there. It is trying to fix itself, and it's just basically waiting on him to come back, and he's borrowing the Discovery, quote unquote, to go run around and do his mission, which happens to coincide with the fact that, the mission's tied in with someone who's related through adoption that's on the ship, yada, yada, yada. He was never going to be a permanent fixture. So saying that he's been fired and having, a picture of him on the thumbnail, the big question mark, fired, is such a total horse shit. The pattern of this show, quite obviously so far, is that we're going to have a new guest captain every season until they finally get things around so that Michael Burnham becomes captain. That's it. That's the pattern of things. So if we can expect to have a different captain for season 3, who's probably someone, of some note or merit in Hollywood, or is a direct reference to a specific Star Trek thing, like maybe we'll have Commodore Decker be the commanding officer next season. It could be anything. And making a big deal like Anson Mount not being there is some sort of like, haha, strike blow to how much this sucks, and he's the only good thing in it. Nah. It's fake fucking news. You should be ashamed of yourself for supporting this shit.